Hey everybody, welcome to Concrete Sessions. Today we're here with one of our signed athletes, the one and only King Charles Rucker. So today we just really in these sessions wanted to take a moment to step aside and learn a little bit more about the people behind the brand, the people that are representing the brand, their history, their athletic background, what brought them to concrete, and what their goals and aspirations are going forward with their competitive sports they're going to be in. And I would say from my perspective too, being a part of this team, and that's like you were saying, like as an athlete, you're not just an individual, you're a part of a team. Right. And that's important for, I think, any athlete to want to be a part of a team, because that as a sport, it's inherently solo anyway. So it's nice to be have team, whether it's your coaching staff is helping you to your next competition, or your supplement company that's repping you, but you feel like, and you know that you're an integral part of that team. Right.
Even just having the sport, I know my first actual experience of getting to meet everybody was the Olympia last year. And I met Robin. Robin is amazing as a athletic director, and just everybody, the other athletes, they were so acceptable, to me, because I was a new kid. So everybody was so acceptable, and it was fantastic. And right then I knew I made the right decision. It was a blessing.
About the products and such too, from my perspective, again, I've always said, like, products that you're selling that you really don't believe in, or much worse, absolutely don't believe in, just makes you a con man if you're selling that. It does. I mean, you can't. For me, it's like to work in a company that I'm 100% passionate about, so I can look people in the eye and say, look, this is the best products in class. We invented this. This is what it's going to do, and this is the reasons why we did it. Is a feeling to where you can really, again, engage all your energy and all your passion.
I mean, like I said, the products, I'm gonna be honest, one of the first products I tried when they sent me my athletic package was the Pre, and I was blown away. I was like,
good to go.
Yeah, I was like, cause I hadn't tried, I've tried a creatine before I was signed to you guys, and I tasted the protein, and both of those I enjoyed, but I didn't even know a lot about the other products. So when I got the Pre, that was the first product I actually tried, and I immediately told everybody about it. Right. And that's just, the rest was history from there.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit more about the products that you use, routinely, depending on what goals are for the immediate time. Right. For instance, if you're doing a bulking cycle, if you don't have a show coming up that you're not leaning out for, what are the concrete products that are in your regimen, always go to, and why do you use those specifically?
Okay, well, definitely, the protein, I drink it on a regular, and me was talking before this, especially for me, like right now, I'm so on the go, and I'm always traveling, I'm always in and out of the car or somewhere. So for me, getting all my meals in, because I eat every 2 to 3 hours, is sometimes challenging. So for me, I always, having a protein shake that I can mix up and drink on the go helps me out a lot. But the creatine is one thing that I have really been impressed with, especially this past year, because my problem was I wasn't taking it consistently. So once I start taking it consistently and I start seeing my strength like go out the roof, it just blew me away. Right, you know what I'm saying? So you have the different kinds of creatine, the monohydrate, and then ours, and it's such a big difference between the two. And that's why, like, when I do talk to people about creatine, and they always have that bad experience with the monohydrate, and they talk about upset my stomach, bloated, and then I tell them about this, and I actually have them try it, and I always give them samples and stuff to try, and they always talk about how good and good quality our creatine is. And that's one of the products that, you know, for me, I had to, you know, start doing and start staying consistent with it. But once I did that, man, it was a game changer for me. It really was.
So the whey and the concrete creatine, HCl.
Absolutely.
What are any other products for your mass cycle or?
For my mass cycle, those are my go-tos.
Would you say those are foundations they stay in, whether you're doing a lean down?
They're foundations. They're in when I'm leaning down, or you take those consistently year round.
Mm-hmm.
Now cutting cycle, you know, I change it up a little bit more. You know, when I'm cutting down, I definitely use the burn. Use the burn in the morning for cardio. The way that, you know, it heats up the body and it makes you sweat. It helps me to lean down pretty quick. And then our pre-workouts, I definitely use them based on my training sessions. Like I told you, it was the first product I actually tried and I absolutely loved it. It is, you know, it has that free energy in it. So for that, it's consistently giving you energy to go through your workout. And it's not like those other pre-workouts where you take it and then by the end of your session, you're crashing so hard you can barely, you know, drive home. It's not like that at all. It's like a smooth energy throughout your whole workout, and it you know, it just lasts, and it's just clean. You don't get the jittery feeling. I can actually do cardio on the pre, and that's rare. You usually can't do cardio on pre-workouts because it's usually too much for you. And then the pump is like, it's a go-to. I know that's your favorite product.
It's lights out.
Yeah, especially I use that a lot for a lot of big body parts, like, you know, chest, arms, legs, back. You just get that blood flow and your vascularity, and your muscles look so full and everything when you're working out. I love it, and I use it for a lot of photo shoots or video shoots or anything we do like that. Right. It just definitely gets the blood going. Yeah. And you can just tell a big difference.
Yeah, no, that is one of my favorites. Expand on what you're saying about the creatine specifically, like the reason why our creatine is best in class creatine is the fact that it is the most efficient creatine available today. So your body needs the least amount to get to the top of the bell curve for performance in terms of ATP production, which is what your body uses for that explosive dynamic strength. The difference is, again, because it's so efficient, there's so little to take on the body to hit that top of the bell curve for the performance effect. So what it ends up translating to is, unlike taking a monohydrate where it requires 6 to 7 grams, this you would take 1.5 grams of a day to even 750 milligrams. With that being said, all the side effects that are caused by the massive dosing you have to do on the monohydrate are completely alleviated. So the science shows the fact that you can stay on it without cycling. And again, the science that is backed by our 5 patents on it also shows it's not going to cause cramping, bloating, stomach irritation. It's the most efficient microdosing creatine available today. So it's a game changer in my performance. I know it is for yours as well.
Absolutely.
And the only testimony that I think says it all is it's a product that you could take, a creatine product that's so efficient that you can take the day you walk up on stage and not have to worry about water spillage.
I did that last year. I actually did that for a show I did last year. And, you know, it really wasn't intentional at all. I was pumping up backstage, and usually I'll have like a pre-workout or something to take to help me pump up, but I forgot it. So all I had was the creatine. So I knew that we stood behind that. It doesn't make you hold water. So I was like, I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, I took 3 scoops before I walked out on stage. I didn't hold any water at all, and it did. It
hits you quick, doesn't it?
It hits you quick.
That's the thing. It's so soluble. It just hits the bloodstream, and you start to feel it. And that's not something you associate typically with creatine.
Nah.
That's one of the things that really stands out about ours as well. And I think that's the ultimate testimony.
You guys are very good about, with your athletes, giving us the knowledge on the products. So I felt comfortable enough to do that, to take that chance of actually taking creatine before I stepped on stage. Where if I was with a company that, and didn't really know a lot about the products and really didn't believe in the products, that's probably not something I would have tried. Because that one mistake can ruin your show.
The 8 to 12 weeks of prep work.
Yeah, so that would have been crucial. But you guys have definitely knowledged me enough on the product. We're family, so I trusted it and I went with it, and it turned out great.
Yeah. So kind of coming back and wrapping up with a couple of quick questions here at the end. First of all, what's the next steps for you as far as your competitive goals?
Okay. Well, so I'm definitely going to do Junior Nationals and Junior USAs next year. Those are the two that I'm kind of focusing on right now. I do plan on doing a show before the end of the year. I haven't decided exactly which show that's going to be. I'm really just, enjoying, doing stuff with the company and my own business, helping it grow a little bit, and just training hard. And I feel like for me, I've competed for the last 5 years, and I've competed, and now every year I usually do 3 to 4 shows. So I've never really gave my body that kind of break, which I think is so crucial for competitors, because I feel like we get in the moment to where we're just competing, and it takes a lot on your body. It's hard on your body. So the fact that I told myself this year I'm going to give my body a little bit of a rest, and then go hard and try to get my pro card and go to nationals again next year. And like I said, I still plan on doing a show this year. I don't know what show I'm gonna do, but whatever God's willing, make it happen. I'm gonna get it done. But definitely next year is the year I'm really gonna go hard.
Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of people don't understand that when you get ready for a single show, even a tight frame of time to get ready is 8 weeks, so that's 2 months out of the picture. So if you're doing a couple of 2, 3, 4 shows, that's a lot of time that you're dieting down, and you're not getting maximum strength gains.
Exactly.
So you can't really develop portions and places in your body that you may feel like you need to focus on. So that it makes sense, definitely. And some people don't realize how much it is to take out of your calendar year to diet down, that you sacrifice for doing shows. So
yeah, at one point I was doing 4 shows a year, and
which is crazy.
So I'm a little bit smarter about now my steps on competing, and trying to do it the right way. Next time I step on stage, I want to bring a different package than I had before. I think that's important too, because I feel like people in this industry so caught up in competing and so caught up in the trophies and all that they forget that at the end of the day, this is a self journey. Your whole point of stepping on stage should be for you to look better than you did the last time you stepped on stage.
To wrap up then, a couple of quick questions. For the young athlete that comes to you and says, I'm looking to put on some strength and size because I'm playing football, a young female says I'm doing CrossFit and I want to get better performance, somebody that's even looking maybe doing the men's physique competition or the bodybuilding competitions, what 2 supplements would you say are a foundation that you would recommend virtually to anybody always from Concrete Line?
Year round are definitely the protein and the creatine. The protein shakes, they're great for meal replacement. If I can't get all my meals in, it's crucial for me because I am busy a lot. But the creatine, something that I will always take. After seeing the results that I have seen off of it, there's no reason I would ever stop taking that.
Right. Yeah, and I completely agree. That's what I usually tell people myself, because the creatine is going to help boost that dynamic strength, which is going to be a stimulus for your bodies to respond to by saying, okay, there's higher strength. I need to respond by growing more muscle tissue.
Right.
The protein then comes in, and the protein is the only nutrient that actually directly recovers muscle tissue. So that's why it's crucial. So that's a 1-2 punch in terms of an easy way to expedite your results. Give your body something for more strength, and then you allow the more recovery and heightened recovery from our best-in-class whey protein concentrate 80 product that we have for our protein. So the taste too, you can't go wrong with the taste on that. That vanilla is amazing. So if you haven't tried it, you need to try it for that alone.
Vanilla cake batter, that is definitely my go-to. That's what I'm drinking on right now. I absolutely love it. That with some almond milk.
Oh, there you go. That's my jam. That's my jam.
Man,
all right, so tell people where they can find you on social media.
Check me out. Instagram is Rucker.To. Facebook, Charles Rucker. I have an athlete page and I have my personal page as well. And if you do want to check me out on Snapchat, is Rare Breed 1021.
Gotcha. All right, well, appreciate you being in here today with us to share a little bit about your background and such, and we'll definitely be updating everybody as far as his progress goes. His next competition is set, and hopefully we'll be doing a journey documentary along with you on that. But thanks for being here today, Charles.
Man, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right.